Live from Studio 6B in the Fimple Jamont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Retarded, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls. Pran Funkels. Hey, everybody.
Live.
That's right. Gordy Brown has got his backwards pants on, and
he's brown and in town.
Gordy Brown. He's downtown with his brown backwards pants again.
Whoa.
He's walking around, and he
just said his catchphrase that when he's wearing those brown pants. He says
backwards because it's crisscross day. He says what?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
That's right. I think he's stuck in the
It's not unlike Joey Lawrence.
And that's his trick, Gordy Brown. That's what he does. He just talks backwards. Raise awareness about what was it, Ronnie Dobbs? Man, you'll talk backwards to raise awareness about something. What was that?
Enteroiditis.
Enteroiditis. There you go. Yeah, of course. We've been on the air for like 20 seconds and already made a Mr. Show reference. So it's going to be a banner night, folks. A banner night. Wink, wink. All right. Pran Funkels, welcome to the show. And boy, what a show we've got.
Wow, what a difference.
Toyota.
Blockbuster video. Oh. I was going to say Blockbuster video.
Toyota was, what a feeling.
Yeah.
So it was
turkey. Wow, turkey.
And of course there was the famous Wow Tukey campaign. Wow, turkey.
Yeah, you know what I said I said, wow, what a difference. There's no longer any mom and pop video stores around. It's this corporate bullshit now. Wow.
What a difference.
They ran them out of business. Yay. That's a difference.
Now I don't have to.
Wow, what a difference. Netflix ran Blockbuster out of business.
Wow, yeah, okay. But we could go on all night for this, Wow, what a difference. They pop the popcorn in the goddamn microwave now.
Wow, capitalism works.
Pran Funkels, welcome to the show, everybody. It's
been a long day for me.
Yeah, we got started a little bit late, and we apologize.
For you see, it wasn't like any other day.
Are you reading a...
Sorry, think for one fucking second.
Well, Jack Nicholson's having a...
I know what he's thinking about, and I'll give you a hint. It has to do with fuel.
Has to do with the petroleum industry, and more specifically the advertisement of said petroleum industry. Sort of I don't know, what do you call those advertising sticks where there's a picture on it and the name of your company?
There seems to be
of your business.
There's a gentleman eyeing the petrol sign.
Yes. Is there
Terribly sorry. He seems to have consumed several orange chocolate balls based on the color of his teeth.
Yep. Orange chocolate balls and alcoholic beverages of some sort.
And seems to have candy corns in there as well.
Yep.
Those are not Terry's brand.
Yeah. Who makes candy corns? Come on. I know the Brock's company does, but
that's probably about it.
He had his teeth replaced with candy corns because he couldn't afford real implants.
I'd hate to imagine knockoff candy corns that
I mean, the regular ones are not that good.
Yeah, really.
I'm not saying they're bad, but there's not my first choice of candy. But can you imagine like a knockoff generic candy corn?
No, I think candy corn is about my 9,352nd choice of candy. That's, I mean, if you enjoy about a quart of like syrupy disgustingness in your throat after I don't know. That's what always happens to me is I have to hack up candy corn juice after I eat. If I eat more than about 5 candy corns, it's just there's something about it that's just.
Well, that happens to me with any type of sugary.
Well, that's true, but more so it seems like with candy corns. And why are we talking about candy corns?
I do, because of Jack Nicholson's teeth.
Oh, because of his teeth, which are actually bullets from the Raiden game, right?
Well, that's obvious if you look at the picture there.
Short stack.
Yeah, we had too many of those too.
Do you think somewhere out there there's I mean, we literally live in a world where if you can imagine it, if you can think it up, there's somebody who's fucking done it or is doing it or is gonna do it. And maybe we'll be the inspiration for some person to do this.
Well, you were just quoting Tony Robbins, I think, so it should inspire somebody.
So what I was gonna say is, do you think there's somebody out there who like takes Halloween and that sort of thing so seriously, and they just love Halloween so much that they like made themselves look like a witch, but also they made their teeth into candy corns. Like they've got them, they're like actual teeth, but they made them colored. Yeah. They're colored where they have like layers of like orange and yellow, and then the ends of their teeth are white, and then they've kind of filed them, or they've got them. Or maybe they're just implants, but they're pointy.
Just veneers that look like candy corns might be the easiest way to go about that.
To achieve that, okay. So,
but there are those people who
it's good to know
made their teeth into points. I think I've heard of that actually happening
because they're fans of the cone heads too. So
yeah,
the cone heads pre-dental alteration, right?
They've got every conehead character in their mouth painted on too, which is I think there's only 5 or 6 maybe total. So they have to have repeats in their mouth, unfortunately. But at least Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin are up front.
There weren't any more coneheads than Beldar and.
I was just kind of assuming there were like some. Kind of like in E.T., how there's like a few, you actually see a few other.
A couple of it. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're talking about the Coneheads movie, then you see a whole bunch of them when they go to their planet.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay. All right. Well, we've just had an enlightening discussion about.
And you remember that scene where
I remember every scene. I remember every scene in Coneheads, so go ahead. But
do you remember that scene brought to you by Subway starring Chris Farley?
Yeah, with the really bad, and I will get, it was the early 90s, but the really bad morphing graphic thing where the Conehead daughter, whatever her name was, like stuffed a whole sandwich in her mouth. A whole Subway sandwich in her mouth.
I don't remember the graphics being shitty, but I actually haven't seen it since it came out on video.
Really? I've seen it a handful of times here recently around Halloween and stuff. So
I know I saw it on TV, but I didn't actually watch the whole thing since then. But
so it's good. It works. It's a good movie. It's a fun movie. The Coneheads, 1993. Go rent it today.
Well, there's a scene that Gordy Brown would be interested in where Beldar, is that his name? What you said?
Yeah, Beldar is. I don't know the names of any of the rest of them. Like though, Beldar Conehead is Dan Aykroyd, the main.
Yeah, where he's. I was thinking he might be standing at a.
Yeah. Yes.
At
a urinal.
Is he?
Where you see his ass.
Yeah, his ass that doesn't have
an ass crack, but it's got 2 little weird look like flesh joysticks or something sticking out. Yeah, that's actually highlight. He's at the country club because he's golfing and he's like walking in the shower.
Whoa. Maybe there's not a urinal on him. I was just trying to make a connection there.
There might be one, but Yeah, he's
trying
like
to make a love connection.
Oh, love connection.
This is Johnny Gilbert.
Evidently, in the 80s, this was a cool voice to have if you're an announcer. In the 70s and 80s, I'm Rod Roddy.
It went quite well with the type of gentleman they would appear on Love Connection with their nerdy glasses and their
bushy mustache and bushy hair.
And their sideburns that weren't quite right.
Contestants not appearing on stage will receive the KitchenAid food processor. Chops, mixers, slices, and shreds. The versatile appliance with power speed, versatile with quality KitchenAid. And duration nasal spray. No other nasal spray starts to work faster. The lead continues up to 12 hours. Duration use only is directed. Also, 2,000 flushes automatic toilet bowl cleaner uses chlorine bleach, the chemical used to clean swimming pools. It works up to 4 months. Now it's Bob, partner with our Showcase Showdown.
Did it say that? Did it say that last one was it was 2,000 flushes, and they said it's the same chemical they use to clean swimming pools?
I thought it said Clorox.
Oh, it said it said it lasts for 4 months. That's why I thought.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the same. It lasts as long as 2,000 flushes.
Did they
in case
steal?
You're flushing your swimming pool? Yeah.
Yeah.
In case you're shitting in it.
Yeah, which I think most people do. Come on, right?
Well, everybody's done it several hundred times.
That too. They vomit in there too.
Okay. I like how he and that was a thing from that time period. Also, well, it was sort of left over on The Price is Right, but I think it happened a lot in the 70s where there's really loud music and audience applause, and then an announcer saying things that are completely inaudible. Well, it's like, what's the point?
Like, okay, so that was like one of the
Double Dare was one of those.
Yeah,
where you could make out about one.
And the whole idea of
1/20th of what Mark Summers was saying.
Exactly, and that's funny because it's weird because the whole idea of those products being on that show is that they're getting some sort of advertisement. So like, just you can't really hear what's being said.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's being shown on screen as they're saying it, but
yeah, the Harvey on Double Dare saying those products, I think, would have the same effect. Like, oh, there's a lot of blabbing. That was a good commercial for that product.
Right, exactly.
I couldn't hear any of it because of the horrible sound mixing. But
you know what? I was at the store the other day, and I needed to pick up some hemorrhoid cream, and I remembered that episode of Price is Right,
where I saw a picture of something and
Preparation H.
I'm not sure what they were saying about it, but
yeah, exactly. But yeah, well, it's kind of an odd place to do your advertising too. It's on Price is Right. How much do advertisers get paid? How much does Price is Right get paid to? Could they possibly get paid to put their shit on there? People to put their.
I'm not sure how that works.
Put people's or corporations' products, and people. Come on, corporations are not people. Oh wait, they are now. I'm sorry. That's right.
If I spent any amount of money to advertise something, I don't care how big a company it was. If you couldn't hear any of the copy being read, I'd be really pissed off. And
yeah, maybe they just do it. I mean, yeah, you'd think that wouldn't be a very effective way of advertising.
I will not be advertising on The Price is Right next week unless you properly adjust that audio. And then next week, guess what happens? It's loud music and audience cheering.
Try my product.
Then John Shearer comes out on.
The same thing probably happens during. I used to notice a lot during Monday Night Football, where you just could not hear anything that the commentators were saying. You know,
football. I'm in Kentucky.
I'm assuming that's still like the audience, like the crowd gets really loud, and then there's apparently no way for them to adjust the volume down on that.
Yeah.
And adjust the announcers up.
It's a bit like a live radio spot or something. It's like, the guy's going to say this shit, and if you know, if anything happens during that live broadcast, I'm sure there's nothing they can do about it. Like if somebody, you know, I guess, I don't know, falls into the microphone or I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling at this point. Anyway. So,
bop, everybody's back.
Yeah, that's Mike. Sounds like Mike's got a new soundboard on me, so that's neat. Okay. Welcome to our show, everybody. It's good to see you. How you been? Everybody been all right? Here we are. It's Friday night. It's not Friday night. What? It's Saturday night. It's Saturday night, and we're feeling all right. And evidently, Saturday night is all right for getting drunk and fighting.
Have you seen that new video? It's about Friday. It's saying, which seat will I choose to sit in the car? That's that new thing. It's a hoot.
Oh, yeah. Well, if third grade teachers are into it now, it's got to be cool. So.
It's kind of like that Austin Powers saying, yeah, baby.
Yeah, did you just see Austin Powers recently? Or is Austin Powers finally like passe to you, teacher?
Well, they came out with the third one. It's got that Beyonce in it.
That Beyonce, yeah, I enjoy Beyonce.
And it's got some of them little midgets, I think they're called.
I think they prefer to be called little fucking midgets. Dumbass little midgets. No, they don't. Okay, don't even. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we're not condoning that.
Cut that shit out. We have a third grade teacher that sits in. What's her name?
Mrs. Lerninger.
Mrs. Lerninger sits in with us every once in a while and has to comment about the show.
I like those. I like, sometimes when something's going on, I'll go boom, chicka, pop, pow, and it's just like them pornographies where people are getting fists up inside their rectums.
Is that what you like to watch, Mrs. Lerninger? Is that your choice of porn?
No, I just heard that's the music that they play when you watch those pornographic deals.
Good times.
Yeah, I think we learned a little something about you tonight, Miss Lerninger. You're an interesting lady. So, okay, moving on.
I'm gonna go to bed now, honey.
All right.
Good night.
Don't keep the pornographies down a little bit, because we're doing a show in here, and we don't want to hear your buzzing dildo in there. Okay.
I'm gonna watch the Playboy channel.
That brings up another question. I guess you'd heard that like Playboy was going to stop putting nude. I guess they did stop putting nude photo shoots in their magazines, and then, but I guess now they're going to put them back in. Now they're like, no, just kidding. That didn't work out.
We don't like how you stopped buying our product.
My product.
So my question is, when they stopped doing that, did the Playboy channel, if that even exists anymore, which I guess it does, I don't know why it wouldn't. Did they stop showing like
Grandpa
like what it, I was going to say what if the Playboy channel was to, if the Playboy channel was anything like the Playboy magazine, then I would imagine it to be like, not quite as raunchy as Cinemax on a Thursday night, after 10, a few shots of a woman and a man in a shower and the side of her boob and her leg, and then maybe if you're lucky you'll see his completely flaccid penis, just hanging there as they're pretending to have sex.
Well, it's going to be off to the side.
Yeah,
the screen.
Yeah, that's
just
actually
for a second.
Yeah, that's actually happened before. They're pretending to have sex, and of course the guy's like standing like directly behind her, where like the only where his dick could be going is like straight into her like into her pelvis, or I don't know, not her pelvis, but her tailbone. It's like they can't be fucking in that position. There's no way. And then evidently there was I don't know, I don't think I saw it, but maybe a friend of ours was saying like that he was watching one of those, and just for a split second, it was a friend. I wasn't. But just as it was for a split second, you could just see the guy's limp dick hanging there, like as they was pretending to have sex. Okay. Anyway, that
sounds like a blooper.
Yeah, it was it was a softcore porn blooper. So
it's a blimper, a B apostrophe limper.
Mm-hmm. All right. So thanks everybody for tuning in and listening to the first 20 or 30 minutes of our show is us, shooting the shit here, catching up. And we have Chris, our weekly guy.
Firing ammunition at feces.
Hey, Pran Funkels, how may we help you?
Mitch.
Mitch. Is this Mitch?
Is he? Do we have Mitch?
Mitch. Mitch.
How's it going?
Oh, I didn't get a text from you, so it's turned John. You were on.
What's that your husband?
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
This show tonight's taking a turn for the blue. It's brought to you by Smurfs.
We already had a third grade teacher. I was going to say we already had a third grade teacher talking about fisting porn. So go ahead. What?
No, I was just doing that song that they play when that happens. It goes boom, chicka, pow, pow. That's how it goes.
When the anal fisting happens, that's okay. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Trivia questions.
Okay,
for this weekend.
We're getting right to it, huh?
Yes, I got other matters to attend to.
Oh, okay. We understand. Go ahead.
What was the nickname of Christine, who was the host on that You Can't Do That on Television? What was her nickname?
I didn't like. I've talked about how we didn't have cable as kids, but
I've never seen the show.
You never seen it, Cody?
I saw it a couple times as a kid at other kids' houses.
I think I've seen the theme to it on YouTube.
When you say it, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that. What the fuck was it?
Wait, can you repeat the question?
What was? Go ahead.
Christine, who was one of the main characters, hosts on that TV show You Can't Do That on Television, and one of Nickelodeon's first shows. She had a nickname. What was that nickname?
I have no idea, honestly, but it's something along the lines. I for some reason I'm thinking something along the lines of something as cheesy as like Hot Lips from MASH or something, isn't it? Like
I was gonna. I have a guess.
You think a hula hand?
What's that?
You think a hula hand?
Hula hand?
Major Houlihan? Did they call her Hot Lips?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Trapper John called her that when they were fucking.
Something like that. Yeah.
There was no fucking on MASH. God damn it! It's my favorite show.
Maybe there was fucking, Grandpa, and you just missed it.
Watch programs that have fucking on them unless there's anal fisting.
Man, this show got dirty.
Is Grandpa making a comeback tonight?
Who's making a comeback?
Garfield's coming on a back.
I think that's right. Garfield's coming on a back.
Too busy binge watching Empty Nest.
The only thing empty around here is my balls. If you want to call it a nest, because it has a couple of eggs in it, you can.
Would Grandpa love to have teabagged Blanche in the Golden Girls?
Oh, you know it.
That sounds like it'd hurt.
Or was Grandpa more of a...
What would have hurt about that? Is her nose a little too pointy? What?
They're blanching my balls and it's going to burn.
Oh, okay. Well, no, we're not saying to blanch your balls on a grill.
She's got a case of the clap, unlike an audience for Merv Habelstein. That's a comedian you probably never heard of.
Son of Mr. and Mrs. Hackelstein.
You're too young.
Okay, so anyway. Yes, Grandpa. We haven't heard
There's
Grandpa.
no claps in his audience.
Yeah, that's
not funny at all.
He's a real piece of shit. All right. So what's? I have no idea, but that's it's something kind of
I'm
corny.
gonna guess cheesy. That's my guess.
Let me.
A hint, it's an animal.
Badger.
It is a woodland creature.
It's a woodland.
Coyote.
I have no idea.
Blind lab.
It's a blonde lab.
All right, the answer is moose.
Yes, I remember. Okay, God.
You know, that reminds me. I need to go
Right.
get something.
I actually know it sounds like bullshit now that I'm not, but I promise I'm not doing one of those things. I'm not doing one of those things where I had absolutely, I knew
some ping pong balls are gonna fall on that moose right now,
and another one's gonna drink that moose.
Moose drinking moose.
Moose drinking moose. That would have been a good ad.
All right.
An underage.
Second question: How will have to do with Nickelodeon's early days?
Okay, Cody.
babies having babies.
Yeah,
This is gonna be easy. You'll get this. What was the name of the announcer on Double Dare? Not the host, but the announcer who gave us the Casio prize.
We just said it earlier.
Casio. Oh, you did?
Yeah, we said his first name. I don't know if we know his last name, but
You want to listen to the show, asshole?
you don't listen to the show.
You want to listen to the show, asshole?
That's Seagal. Steven Seagal's here. No,
You want to listen to the show, asshole?
I didn't remember in what context he came up, but he comes up quite a bit actually on here. Harvey. It was Harvey, right?
Yes.
Harvey, but I don't know what his last name was. He was. Did you ever see Harvey on camera? Like you would see him occasionally, and he was a fucking weird looking dude. Like,
I think they'd show him on probably every episode during the end credits.
let me just say this: he didn't get dressed up. He was usually wearing.
He was wearing his women's
it's a great
size
t-shirt.
small. Yeah, his small women's small size T-shirt.
Raglan sleeve.
Illustrating trivia with
BJ
Harvey.
in the bear shirt. Go ahead.
He wasn't on the last season, but he showed up on the last episode for a cameo.
I know there was an episode where Mark Summers and Harvey competed on the course. That was like the whole episode.
That's kind of funny.
I don't know if that
I
was
can't
the
remember the
last.
chick's name on there.
There was one.
There was one on.
They brought out the props.
Huh.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. I guess I didn't watch it enough.
Robin, maybe? Was it Robin?
I don't know.
That does sound familiar.
So when Mark Summers and when Mark and Harvey competed, I bet Harvey won because isn't Mark like kind of a freak about being clean and not messy?
Oh yeah.
Harvey wanted those Casio synthesizers more than Mark did.
He wanted those British Knights or whatever they were going to
British Knights. Oh,
British shoes.
Yeah, we've talked about that fun fact, or I know I've brought it up on the show at some point, how Mark Summers has OCD and said that doing that show was like torture every day.
So how in the hell did he
For some odd
compete?
reason, I thought he was dead.
Mark Summers? No, he's dead,
Yeah.
but he's dead inside.
Inside. Yeah, inside.
No, I don't know. Mark Summers, if you're listening, we're sorry. We're just joking around.
One of those alternate universes
Yeah.
where you think somebody's dead, but they're not.
It's like that Bernstein Bears, man. I swear it used to be Bernstein, man.
I actually had one of those things occur the other day where me and someone else thought that an
Excuse me,
actor.
I when I was doing that hippie voice, just a correction, I meant to say I swear it used to be Berenstein. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good.
As opposed to Stain. Go ahead. So you had one of those.
Which it never was.
Yeah, it never
Dave
was.
Bernstein for Megadeth.
Yeah, if you believe that shit, then you're dumb. That's all there is to it.
So I was in agreement with someone else that Michael Fassbender was the guy with his big blue dick showing in The Watchmen, and it's not him. And I have thought that it was for. I mean, I just thought that I associated that with him every time I heard that name.
You're almost right, Cody. He showed his dick in Prometheus.
Okay. See, I think there was some confusion about dick showings and movies that maybe came out around the same time. But Prometheus is more recent, though, right?
He also did a quick dick showing in the X-Men First Class as well.
Oh, okay. That's
Magneto.
Just
We took off his cod piece. His dick showed.
No. Did that happen?
You just saw a little bit of neck, huh? A little bit of dick neck.
Well, no, I mean that's what the conclusion was, that he played Magneto, but did he actually show his dick as Magneto, or?
I think Chris is being funny.
Okay, well I haven't seen it, so I didn't know.
Where's our studio audience to laugh?
I'm punchy tonight and have a case of the Hungries.
All right.
A lot of perverts.
Well,
A lot of perverts in here tonight. That's right.
A lot of perverts in here.
We've talked about anal fisting and dicks. What's next? I don't know.
I do have
is it normal for guys to produce breast milk?
I don't think so.
You have to ask the Milky Way guy.
How does Milky Way guy who we don't even have that anymore, do we? That was one of the ones on Mike's computer, wasn't it?
I have it.
Oh, okay. Kara has it. Good.
Oh, Miss Kara's soothing voice.
Oh, thank you. Yay!
That was Mike's got a new soundboard with different clips of us saying different things, and that "yay" was one of them. Like earlier, we were getting ready to go on the air, and I heard this "yay," and I thought, okay, something must have worked, or I didn't. And then Kira said, "Yeah, that's the soundboard." So
yay! Yay!
I have a trivia question regarding Harvey from Double Dare.
Okay, that you just looked up online. Okay, go ahead.
Was the diameter of his neck A, 2 inches, B, 3 inches, or C, half an inch?
I'll do one even better, Cody.
Or D.
Harvey circumcised or not?
I'm going to say...
I think the answer to that would be C, question 1.
I think...
C also question 1.
I think the answer to your Harvey question is all of the above. It was varying widths. His neck.
It kind of throbbed. Yeah. Depending on how close the contestant was to the orange flag, it kind of got bigger or smaller.
That's what Mark Summers said.
Yeah. All right.
Great.
Anyways, I don't have anything clever to say.
Go ahead.
So I've got one thing to say to you. I'm bad.
Oh. Click at it. Click.
Great.
Yeah. Chris sounds a little sleepy tonight, but we'll forgive him. So.
He's been doing drugs.
He's been doing drugs or drinking.
All right, so we're gonna make some Pran Funkels.
It's time to make some Pran Funkels. We have dicked around enough talking about dicks. We have talked about dicks.
We've talked around about dicks.
We've talked around dicks.
My dick was hard.
Yeah, that original call now posted on our channel is where he says that. It's just like I can't imagine that. Kira, that was you and Dial Tone Disasters originally, is that right? Or is it just a private call that you had conducted? Or
it was a guest we had on Dial Tone Disasters.
Oh.
And he called in with an unknown number. So like he didn't know what was going on other than what he could hear.
You're saying Brawler called you guys back?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just that line, my dick was hard. And
so did you make calls with him on the line?
No, we had.
Well, of course, it was the thing that got him to say that was the Fred thing, where he said, "You were in the salon and your hair was wet." And he says, "And my dick was hard. That turn you on?" But anyway, go ahead, Kira. I didn't mean to cut you off.
And we had a fan email us just now. His name is also Chris. We have far too many Chris's to deal with. But
Yeah.
yeah,
You
he
have like
got
all 480 some subscribers, and 306 of them are named Chris.
One of them is interested in the tits.
Yeah, we know that.
Three. He got together with 3 of the other Chris's and formed the Barbershop Quartets.
Nice.
Can we hear? That's their one song that they sing.
Ba, 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 ba. Tell us about the tit Atlanta. Well, I didn't hear anything about the tits. All right. Beep-a-doo, beep boop, beep-a-doo, dick-a-doo, deep doop. All right.
Okay, so about this email that we got.
Okay, go back to that. Yes.
we had a couple of emails, and you got both of the questions right. That the other Chris asked on the air. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
Pran Funkels T-shirt that doesn't exist. That we remember when did we start promising Pran Funkels T-shirts to people who called in? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, we said we would just draw them up with a Sharpie or something on a white. But you know what? We didn't even do that because we're really big bastards.
My dick was hard.
We're gonna do it though.
We will someday, and we also wanted to make a shirt that said "Oglewalp," if you remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back when we were playing that clip a whole lot. We've heard it once tonight, though. The vomiting from falling down scene. Okay. So.
Well, yeah, it's gonna have a picture of her vomiting up her whammy burger.
Yes. All right. Let's make some calls. Let's get on with the show. We've met our allotment of about 30 minutes of just talking, and we hope you've enjoyed that. But now it's time to make some calls, and we'll still talk about things. You'll have things you'll want to talk about. I will too. Is that how it went, Mr. Rogers' theme? You'll have things you'll want to talk about.
You'll have holes in walls you'll want to put things in. Mine's called Picture.
Did you ever go into a bathroom stall and see a strange hole with some duct tape around the edges?
To make sure you don't chafe or cut your neck on it.
Can you go to the potty by yourself now?
All right.
I have a short videotape of her doing that, and I'd like you to see it.
He sounds kind of demanding when he says, "I'd like you to see it."
You're gonna watch this. Sit down. Have a seat.
Sure, everyone gets angry sometimes.
No, I think there are some people who never get angry. Those people are vegetables. Aw. Okay, on with the show. Let's make a call here, shall we? Shall we make a call?
Someone's shaving their face with a electric razor. Right.
That's actually Chris. Actually, Chris is sending me. He texted me a few pictures. He texted me a picture of Harvey, current day Harvey.
Is that pretty scary looking? Or?
I mean, he just looks like an old man now. He looked weird when he was younger. But
he looked like an old man when he was not old.
I'll say this: his neck is really filled out nicely in his older age. It looks like a normal neck.
all those prayers over the years.
Finally, we're finally answered. Harvey's neck is finally of a proper girth.
Or did they have a telethon to raise awareness?
To raise awareness about Harvey's neck.
To purchase Taco Bueno.
Harvey. The circumference of Harvey's neck.
Thicken out his neck.
You did it again, Metroplex. Taco Bell. Timmy.
Let's hear that again. What's that?
You did it again, Metroplex. Timmy.
Timmy is evidently really upsetting this guy. And Chris also sent me a picture of, I guess it's Harvey and Mark Summers and some woman, and I guess the woman's the prop girl, I guess.
Tell me more.
Well, they're in a threesome with a giant pair of the funny glasses with the nose and eyebrows. So
the Groucho.
Yeah, the Groucho glass. Only the glasses themselves are like cool 80s red glasses instead of the regular black ones.
And they seem to be flying. There's about 10 of them, and they're flying around the screen. And there's a young boy with wings that's shooting arrows at them and trying to collect the hearts from them when he kills them.
Have you been having those dreams again? Where
he's going to use those hearts to purchase mallets to bash up.
If you know what Cody's talking about, comment right now in the chat there. Okay. So what's the whack whack? Is that the?
I was talking about
the Famicom version, huh?
One of the last, and it's the disc system version.
Yeah. They actually scream when you're killing them. That's kind of creepy. That they quack at you. Huh?
What was that last song there?
And what was that?
Oh.
Okay.
Donkey Kong.
That's interesting.
Let's make a Pran Funkel.
Let's start off here with, I guess we're going to try to get dumbfounded DD on the phone again. We haven't been able to get her, I think, the last couple times. Oh, no, she answered 2 times ago when we called her, but all right. Oh, are we going to use Brawler again? Oh, for Kira. Okay. And then Brawler's just going to come on the line or something?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hopefully. She may not answer. Wasn't it last week?
Probably.
The last time we called her, like, it seemed like the line was just picking up and going away or something.
Yeah.
I'd like just going dead or something. It didn't seem like anybody was sitting there either, so I don't know.
I think they were sitting there and just hanging up.
Okay,
maybe
let's go.
not
Here we go.
spend as much time with that this time.
Here we go. Pran Funkels live.
Hello? Hello? She's gone.
Yeah, there. I think it was something. It sounded like
bitch.
Sounded like a bitch. It sounded like a Pran Funkels. B-U-H-U.
It's another Pran Funkels. Pick a hang up. Pick a hang up. Pick a hang up.
So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know if that's somebody actually picking up. And it did this exact same thing last time, but it seemed like the second time we called, there were fewer rings last time. Is that right? I don't know. Let's go. Let's watch. Let's give it another call here. Just be like,
let's watch.
Let's watch. Everybody watch. Jack Nicholson's teeth being fired out of them on a video game.
Hopefully.
Hello. Okay, I don't know if you're there or not, but this needs to stop, like now. Somebody from this number keeps calling my house every weekend, sometimes during the week, with some really morally questionable things being said. I don't know if you're listening or if you were the one who's doing it or not, but I'd really appreciate it if you would stop doing it.
I put $2 in there yesterday.
Sir, can you please stop doing this?
It's a system that calls every day.
May I ask who you are, sir, and why you are calling here?
It's Tiger Electronics. Left him on the side.
Okay, you need to not call here anymore, okay? Please?
Who are you trying to reach?
I don't know, but I hear some clicking or something. There's somebody...
There's no... It's not on the extension.
Sounded like she was there.
Yeah, I think she's sitting there and just not saying anything.
You think?
When I listened back to the last show, that's what it sounded like.
Okay. Or maybe we just she could be one of many people that are freaked out by this whole, like, we talked about how it made national news that there's evidently a scam going on, and it's somebody, they call you with a soundboard, and the first thing they say is, "Can you hear me?" And then you say yes, and then they take that yes and say,
"Can you hear me? I'm in your oven.
I'm in your oven. I'm Ron Popeil.
I put a rotisserie in your oven. It might be melting now."
Anyway, so yeah, the scam, they take that yes, and then next thing you know, a giant box of dildos arrives at your house, and then when you try to return them, they say, "Nope, we've got you on recording saying, yes, you agreed to buy a box of dildos."
And you can't return used ones, of course.
Yeah. So if you just try them out once, even once, they won't even take them back. I know this. But, even if you tell them, like, I just tried it out once. All right. Moving along.
You know what they say? Happiness is a warm puppy.
Also, you can have a lot of fun with your clothes on.
Let's make another prank call.
Yes, let's make another call.
Well, when Cody received that box of dildos, I heard it sounded like this when he opened it.
He said that as he opened the box and dumped them out.
I knew exactly what you were about to play.
You did?
Oh, and you know, I had a thought about that.
What's that?
This may be a bit of a tall order right now, but when Justin was on the show last week, unfortunately, he didn't make any calls, but he brought up Tech Mobile, and then Patrick was talking about the noises that are very accurate that sound just like when people are getting tackled. I'd like to hear a side-by-side comparison of the tackling on Tech Mobile and what happens to me as Steven Tyler after singing there.
Okay.
Is that a possibility?
That might take a minute, right? I don't know.
No, not long.
It's kind of the same noise, though, isn't it?
I think so.
Coming up next, here in Pran Funkels.
I got tackled by imaginary 8-bit Bo Jackson, I think.
I think so. Well, Bo Jackson doesn't really tackle. He breaks tackles. He's a running back. Duh.
Yeah, well, if he has to, he's going to go ahead and tackle, though,
But he doesn't, though.
Well, what if it's the one guy that just for some reason
needs. So, like, you're saying if an interception is thrown and he has to tackle.
Yeah.
Okay, I get. In that case, nah, I'll accept it.
That would never happen on that game, though.
Yeah, it would happen a lot.
Never any of those on that game.
Yeah, Tecmo Bowl was kind of notorious for you would if it was especially it was more a Tecmo Super Bowl. Like if you picked a team that wasn't supposed to win more than 7 games, man, it was tough as shit to win more than 7 games. They wouldn't make it a point. I mean, you could go up on a team, 20 some points, and they would just Tecmo Bowl would just come roaring back on you, just doing everything you possibly could, and they would just kind of It was kind of bullshit, honestly, but I guess that's how they tried to keep the game accurate to actual NFL standings at the time. So anyway, it's a fun game. My friend and I used to play, have tournaments. Anyway, we would have tournaments, and we'd where we would go through our entire seasons, and we usually just meet in the Super Bowl at the end, and then but if any of this bullshit, what we called bullshit plays happen, we would give each other a free reset,
Yeah, well, you wouldn't want someone claiming that it was beyond easy.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that. We wouldn't want Steven Tyler playing Tecmo Super Bowl with his gross feet.
I'm using my feet to play the controllers.
He's got a snare drum that his feet are resting on. There's a controller there too, and Nintendo controller.
My yellow toenails.
My yellow toenails. Yeah, that's what you should be singing about. So, okay, so Kira's editing in that, but coming up next, we're gonna.
Oh, no, I think it's ready.
Is it ready? Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's hear what it sounds like. It's pretty close, yeah. Kind of a it's yeah. I think your noise there. Someone was listening to this show, and they traveled back in time and created that noise for Tecmo Bowl.
I think that was on an episode of Quantum Leap, actually.
Yeah. Or
Sam. He had a record.
Sam, we gotta make this tackle sound for the NES. We gotta make it realistic, Sam. You're never gonna like
it was one of those happy accident things.
Oh, okay. No, okay, that's right. It was the Forrest Gump thing, yeah.
He had his realistic recorder going, and while I fell out of that chair, and then turns out, he ended up leaping into the Tecmo,
the sound designer,
the Tecmo team, programming team.
Yeah, the guy who designed it. Yes. This all makes perfect fucking sense. You know this,
and the realistic voice memo recorder somehow got leaped along with him into the holding chamber or the waiting room, whatever they called it, and then. All right, let's make another prank phone.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you mention it. It's funny you mention a realistic recorder because, that plot there that you just is very realistic that you just put out there. That could have happened, that story. Okay. Okay, Alpha's getting raped, obviously. So let's make another call.
Ellie's getting my knee brace.
Oh, sorry. What does he call it? Sorry, kiddo. My knees.
Bob was licking my feet after I got out of the shower and put lotion on them.
Just stop it. Okay, we're going to call JJ's Powerhouse. Oh, what?
you shut the fuck up?
Speaking of JJ's Powerhouse, we're gonna. Okay. Did we have pertinent questions about the gym? Like,
would you shut the fuck up? It's midnight here and we're asleep. I don't want this to ring again.
Speaking of Radio Shack, you good questions? We got answers. Here we go, Pran Funkels.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
We're gonna call JJ's Powerhouse. This is for those of you just tuning in this week that weren't listening in the last week or two. There's a radio commercial with this number in it for a gym called JJ's Powerhouse it was in the 80s evidently, and so we've been calling this number, and it's just like some residents, and a guy told us to shut the fuck up. I think the first 2 weeks ago when he first called.
Would you shut the fuck up?
Just like interrupted. Wasn't it? It was Ileana though. It was like, just like, would you shut the fuck up? Just immediately. So, all right, here we go. Pran Funkels live.
Want some Funkels? Want some Funkels? Want some Funkels?
I just want some Bud Light.
Hello. Sorry we missed your call, but if you'll leave your name and a number, we'll call you back as soon as we can. Thank you.
All right, I hung up. That was the shut the fuck up guy, though.
Should we try him again?
Yeah, we can call back. Got some weird shit happening here. Okay.
You having Skype issues again?
No, my computer is old, and it thinks, for some reason, sometimes it thinks I plugged a USB device into it when I didn't. So yeah, something strange. So I have to tell it, no, nobody plugged it. Yeah, there it goes again. That's to do with my busted ass screen on my laptop. So we all got computer issues here, but going back to our little, speaking of that, thanks a lot again for contributing to our what do you call it? Money thing.
PayPal.
The PayPal. A couple weeks ago, because now the show will definitely live on because of all your generous donations, and we don't have to worry about it. But I don't that problem. I don't have that problem. I can use an external monitor on my laptop, so I'm cool for now. I'm cool. So
yeah, the problem I ran into last weekend, we had a bonus stage after the show.
Yeah, that's right. How did that go?
Well, there was one pretty good call involving placing an order for a cleaning product.
Okay.
And I kept reiterating about Garfield coming in a sock and trying to clean the sock out.
Nice.
And the robot that I was speaking with had some problems acknowledging that
Garfield came in a sock.
That she was not the only one asking questions. Anyway, it was toward the end of the show, but
it's like a 6-hour show. I noticed.
I kept updating Skype, and it kept saying that it kept saying there's a new version when I would restart it after updating it, and it would be the same exact one, and you could not dial. So I don't know. I know there's another new version tonight that I installed, and it actually acknowledged it and didn't continue to say that there was a new version. I can tell it's different because of the functionality, but I still don't know if I would have the capability of dialing.
We're going to minimize our time talking about this. So
yes, exactly.
Let's move on. Let's give a call back. How about that?
You know, it's a good sign of a program or an app if there's an update every single day, though.
Yeah, that's how you know it's good. All right, calling back. JJ's Powerhouse. Just want to see. Do we want to leave a message?
They no longer have an answering machine. Callback?
Fuck.
This is
There's some funny business going on here, folks.
some call forwarding or something.
Is something strange happening tonight in Pran Funkels? It's odd. I don't know. So they turned their answering machine off. Is that what happened? Is that what we're to believe here?
Maybe they turned their answering machine off and they reached over and flicked that formerly clear plastic tab that sticks out from underneath your Bell South telephone. That it's now sort of a brown tar stained color of all the cigarettes that have been smoked around it. That says that turns the ringer off.
Well, it doesn't turn it off. It just hushes the bell a little bit. That's ringing inside there.
It still goes.
Instead of ring, it's.
It just goes.
Yeah, that's what it is. I guess.
I remember those where it actually would completely silence it. Yeah, I think let's move on.
Okay. They probably just turned the ringer off or something. Okay. Moving on, folks. We got next on the list. We got Rad Ron. Rad Ron. This is the guy Kira plays the part of Shayna. What would you call Shayna? She's an undercover operative for the rebel force thing. I don't know. Street Hawk, 300 miles per hour. What's that?
She works for the resistance.
She works for the resistance and the Street Hawk movement. Well, Street Hawk's movement needs to be cleaned up. All right. All right.
I'm not the only one that needs to be cleaned up.
Oh. Let's give Rad Ron a call here. Here we go.
Accept that.
Thank you for calling. Ron is not in right now. Please leave me a detailed message and I shall return it promptly.
Wait a minute. Ron is not in, but then you. Well, who are you? If Ron's not in, then who are you? Leave me a detail. Oh! He is Ron.
God, he had me.
Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't talk about yourself in the third person there, pal.
Well,
Pally.
As the dude would say, the royal we.
You know, we like, you know, the Royal. It's a great movie, Big Lebowski. Go watch that. We've talked about it quite a bit, but for good reason. It's just a spectacular movie, folks. And I guess Cody stepped away for a second, and we need him for this call. So let's just bullshit here for a minute. How about that? Let's just talk. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about, you know, pot pies or something? I don't know. You want to talk about Vincent Price as Egghead on the old Batman show?
Yeah. Well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
That's right. Lots of quotes. 8-year-olds, dude. All right.
Eat my fucking dog.
That's not a very memorable one there, but we know that they peed on his rug, though. So, all the dude ever wanted is his rug back. As he's.
I'm the dude, man.
All right. It's kind of funny to think that the guy who is like kind of the star of Tron, you know, 15 years later would be doing that movie. It's what a strange career. What an interesting career that guy's had. So
talk about range.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
You gotta love those little sound clips that were made, you know, and obviously made in like 1997 or 6, and they're about 0.2 seconds long. And I think Cody just dropped another box of dildos back there.
They're in .au format.
Yeah.
Kind of like the theme to.
To what?
There's a magnet horror theme park.
Okay, well. It's American Horror Theme Park. Okay, world. If you're listening out there and you played the xylophone on that, we want to talk to you. It's like the Springer Show, the little thing that I was talking to a guy I work with about
that sounded kind of like a marimba to me. I don't know.
Is that what it is? Okay, a marimba. I'm sorry. A marimba does not sustain that much, though. I don't think.
No, I was just kidding.
Well, don't fucking joke around about marimbas, okay? What the fuck do you think
the difference is?
The difference is you stay drier.
It's a metal.
Pressure's on. Heat is on. Getting higher. The difference is you stay drier. Go ahead.
Is that a deodorant commercial?
Yeah, some old deodorant commercial from the 90s, I'm sure. Pressure's on. Getting higher. The difference is you stay drier. It's like a shitty commercial. It's like a little song, little jingle. Okay, so what were you going to say about marimbas and how they're different? What the difference is?
They're made of wood.
Yeah, wood.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on. What do we got here? What do we got? Oh, we're going to call him back here. If we can stop getting, we can fight off the defamation lawsuits from the marimba manufacturers of America. We need
How about those defecation lawsuits?
Yeah, those two.
Against Wilford Brimley.
Thank you for calling. Ron is not in right now. Please leave me a detailed message and I shall return it promptly. Have a blessed day.
After you leave a message, you can modify it by pressing pound.
Hey, Ron. This is Sheena again. I called you last weekend, but I never heard back from you. What's going on? Ron, I'm getting worried. You can't go silent on me.
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to cut you off there. Once again, we're not at liberty to discuss these things. in a voicemail message. It's going to have to be on a more secured line. If you can just please give me and my client a call back as soon as possible. Area code 401-405-4473. Once again, my name is Tom Saltermeyer. We would appreciate a very swift response would be great. Thanks.
To re-record, press 1. To listen again,
Let's
press
listen
2.
again, everybody.
To cancel your message, press 4.
I don't know. Was that all right?
Hi, Ron. This is Sheena again.
I think
probably
I
not
called you last weekend, but I never heard back from you. What's going on? Ron, I'm getting worried. You can't go silent.
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to cut you off there. Once again, we're not at liberty to discuss these things
Why is Tom
in a
Saltermeyer
voicemail
allowed to be
message.
loud?
It's going to have to be on a more secured line. If you can just please give me and my client a call back as soon as possible.
He's in a different location.
It's area code 401-405-4473.
It'd be kind of funny if Tom was also whispering.
Once again, my name is Tom Saltermeyer.
That's true. Do we want to redo it?
We would appreciate a very swift response would be great. Thanks.
I don't know. Do we redo it?
To re-record, press 1. To listen again, press 2.
Yeah.
Leave a message after the tone.
Say the same.
Hi, Ron. This is Shayna again. I left you a message last weekend, and I never heard back from you. I'm really getting worried at this point because you can't just go silent during this matter.
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer. I'm sorry to jump in here. We really can't discuss this on a voicemail setting. We need to try to have this conversation on a more secure line, or preferably in person. Go ahead and give me a call back. Me and my client would like to discuss this with you. My phone number is area code 401-405-4473. It's Tom Saltermeyer, PhD, and I'm sorry. Excuse me. Your prompt response would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Shh. Tom, you're supposed to whisper.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
To re-record, press 1. To listen again, press 2.
So
to
much for
cancel
trying to
your
be
message,
quiet.
press 4. To confirm.
All right.
Hi, Ron. This is Shayna again. I left you a message last weekend, and I never heard back from you. I'm really getting worried at this point because you can't just go silent during this.
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer. I'm sorry to jump in here. We really can't discuss this on a voicemail setting. We need to try to have this conversation on a more secure line, or preferably in person.
In person.
Go ahead and give me a call back. Me and my client would like to discuss this with you. My phone number is area code 401-405-4473. It's Tom Saltermeyer, PhD, and I'm sorry. Your prompt response would be very much appreciated. Thank you. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
To re-record, press 1. To listen again, press 2.
Okay.
To cancel your message, press 4. To confirm, press pound.
This that
To mark your
complicated.
message as urgent, press 2.
Oh,
You can ask your correspondent to reply to your message.
This is that
That's
complicated
sorry,
shit.
we did not understand your selection.
Okay.
You
Just
confirmed.
Can we just
We will notify your correspondent that you would like a reply. Your message has been recorded.
Thank
Bye.
God.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh boy, folks, that was an actual sneeze. That was not planned.
So much for being undercover. I just heard a sneeze.
So much for being
under the covers, and I guess that's what you call that means.
Here's a preview of what's ahead on Pran
Funkels.
I'm gonna have more chicken.
Put that back.
I'm gonna have more chicken.
Put that back. Put that back.
I'm gonna have more chicken. Put that back. I'm gonna have more chicken.
Put that back. Put that back. Put that back. Put that back.
More chicken.
Put that back. Put
That's hilarious.
If you've been following along at home, you might have heard us talk about Bill, on his own, starring Mickey Rooney and Dennis Quaid. That was the pivotal scene in the movie.
Where Bill has a fried chicken freak out. Bill, if you know, this is a movie. Bill is a mentally challenged old man, if that's a PC way to put it. I don't know. He's a retarded asshole.
More than enough time was put into explaining it on last week's episode, but that was the actual clip.
Did we talk about Bill in last episode?
Well, I definitely did.
Was it after I went off the air?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I was actually making a connection between the character he plays in Breakfast at Tiffany's that's considered pretty offensive.
Yeah.
That character probably might be offensive to some people.
The scene, though, that scene was when we remembered as kids, like where you're just like, always some more fried chicken. And is that where special ed didn't special ed's favorite food fried chicken or something? Or did I
think
that?
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
Or is it spaghetti or something? I don't know. Jim Florentina's special ed.
I think you might be right.
Fried chicken.
I would like to retract, or what do you call it when the news has to apologize for some bullshit that was put out?
Retract a statement you've made.
I said that I described that scene as being kind of what you were just doing, but actually if you watch it, because it is now on YouTube, last time I looked for it, it was not, but I think people uploaded it and altered the video and or audio so that it wouldn't get immediately deleted by whoever doesn't want that out there, kind of like Ron Howard deletes Cotton Candy every time puts clips from that on YouTube. But yeah, it's, I think we remembered it in a little bit exaggerated way.
Of course, yeah. No, he is kind of flipping out though. It's like it's definitely.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as what I.
Yeah, he's not just like he's not just like losing his mind or anything, but he's just like, I wasn't right. Yeah, that clip is hilarious. Can we hear just a little bit more of that? Like when it starts, it's just the chaos of it is what got me. Like I just imagined, every time it just keeps doubling. I guess so. There's another Bill and another Dennis Quaid and another Mickey Rooney and another Dill.
Yeah, it goes five times.
Put that back. I want the more chicken. Put that back.
I'm gonna have more chicken.
If you can see the scene, he just keeps grabbing more and more pieces off of the plate.
Yeah.
Like he grabs like half of the fried chicken for the whole. It's intended for a large family.
Yeah.
He just keeps grabbing piece after piece off of the plate or the platter.
Go ahead and play a little bit more of that.
I'm gonna have more chicken.
Put that back.
I'm gonna have more chicken.
Put that back. Put that back.
I'm gonna have more chicken.
Put that back.
More chicken. I'm gonna have more chicken.
Put that back. Put that back. Put that back.
I'm gonna have more chicken.
Put that back.
It's kind of musical. Really, it's kind of musical. It's. I think it's.
Yay! I love chocolate pudding. That's great.
It's Bill the musical. It's Bill and his fried. It's the fried chicken song right there from Bill the musical. I'm gonna have more, but that back. I'm gonna have more, but that back. I'm gonna have more. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have a euro. Right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So we definitely need to leave that as a message for somebody right there. Just a Wimberley message tonight. Okay. What do we got?
Listener Wallace D says this sounds like a Gladstone situation, honestly.
All right. Let's
That's
go.
from the chat on our show.
Oh, okay. Yes.
The live show chat.
Give it a shout out to our everybody listening tonight. We got let's see what we got here. We got KBBBB7. We got Rodzor, if that's how you say it. We got Mr. Lady. We got Wallace D. We got
Mr. Wallace D. Sean.
Did I say Carlos Walnut?
Yay!
I think that's everybody. I think that's everybody in our chat right now. And yeah, thanks for listening. Jeff Wagner, thanks for listening. Hi, everybody. Hello.
Hot and horny listeners.
Hot, horny listeners just waiting.
All right, let's see if we can get somebody to pick up.
To get you off.
Let's see if we can get somebody to pick up the GD phone. How about that?
Get you off.
The Joller General phone.
Oh, we should call it. That'd be nice if Dollar General was open this late.
That would be really great. Somebody to pick up the DG phone at Dollar General. All right,
it's time to call. We're going to call the exasperated couple.
And then a little bit later, we're going to call the Jorgel Start couple.
we might even call the Jorgel Start couple. Come on up here, the Jorgel Start couple.
Wait, what number? Who's that? What's the address?
Coming up at the top of the hour, we got the Jorgel Start couple.
The Jorgel Start couple.
The Jorgel Start couple coming up at the top of the hour.
Jorgel Start.
Want some Funkels.
That's I think that's Cody's rendition of the Bud Light commercial, only placing Bud Light with Funkels. So
Want some Funkels? Want some Funkels? Want some Funkels?
Okay, so I guess is this another?
Start your VCRs. Favorite more energy.
All of a sudden, I'm thirsty.
Give me a Bud Light.
So I go to the refrigerator.
It's getting worked up.
I just know how it's gonna taste.
Really jerking it now.
And I take that
At the lowest load.
first long drink. And it hits me right there.
I'm
pretty sure all
washes
of
out his
those
pants at that point. Go ahead.
You shut the fuck up.
I'm never ready for that. Go ahead. That's why.
I was going to say, I think all of those people, all those actors in that commercial, they took some ecstasy before they filmed that.
Yeah. That's the only way you could enjoy drinking a Bud Light, I think.
Is that their slogan? Okay.
The only way you can enjoy Bud Light is on ecstasy. Bud Light and ecstasy go together great. Go ahead.
That one girl seems to be almost orgasming from that Bud Light.
Yeah. So and I don't know. There's somebody who, I think I talked about this before. There's the director of that commercial posted that somewhere, that's posted a couple of times online, and he's talking about filming that commercial, or maybe the assistant director or something like that. And he's talking about how those are just actual fucking stupid people at a goddamn bar. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I remember reading something and thinking why would this guy post this and go, this is, I don't know. I'm sorry to shit on somebody's work, but that commercial's terrible, man.
So he did just film some people at a bar.
Yeah. Are you reading about it?
No, I'm just what you're saying.
Yes, go ahead.
And it probably was a bunch of people who took ecstasy.
Yeah, probably. So, back in the 90s.
All right, let's make a Pran Funkel.
Yeah, okay. So this is this Phyllis?
Yes. Let's go.
Phyllis, are you ready, Phyllis?
Well, yes, I am.
All right. Phyllis. Phyllis.
Would you shut the fuck up?
You need to throw that in the middle of this call.
It's midnight here, and I'd like to dream of Jeannie that this phone not ring anymore.
Yay.
Spooky Phantom ringing. Spooky world.
Hello? Shannon? Shannon? Are you there? Shannon, it's important. At the potluck. All right, Shannon, I'll call you back. Hello? Shannon, honey, I just need some real quick info here. Can you please talk to me? Look, Ruth is depending on us to do this. All right, everybody's bringing a dish. You said you'd do it, so come on, help me out.
Mr. Matter.
All right, I hung up. That's okay. Counting that and Dee Dee, that's the second time, or that's the second time we've had somebody just picking up, or it seems that way.
It's weird. We're getting so many of those lately.
Yeah, I wonder if I don't know. Strange things are afoot on the Pran Funkels tonight.
Give him a call back.
Okay. Let's give him a call back, see what we get here. Was that the second time we called him?
This gets pretty freaky here.
The first time.
Strange things are afoot. What's that? This will be the third time?
I'll lick you.
No, this will be the second.
Okay, sorry. I'm a little tired tonight, folks.
All right.
Love to feel how warm I can make you all over.
There's no ringing, too, so. It's this phantom ringing. It's doing
Is
it
that
again.
from the Dateline where they're at the beach because the decoy house fell through? That's a classic episode.
Jesus rocks.
Oh, hello? Hello, Shannon? Chester, can you please go to bed? I'm on the phone.
I'm sorry.
Shannon, I need to speak with you now. I'm not going to play games with you. I'm bringing the tuna casserole. What are you bringing? Just tell me. Look, you can pick up a box of goddamn Chips Ahoy. I don't care. Just tell me what's going on. Last time you ate everything and you didn't bring anything. Now, do I need to call Debbie or what? I'll do it. I'm not above doing something like that. Because you're really teeing me off this week. I'll just get Debbie to take your position in the three-way then. You bitch, you bitch, you bitch. You did it again, Metroplex. Timmy, turn that off.
I'm sorry, you put it on the home and it wasn't making noise.
I told him that no more Atari this weekend. All right, Shannon.
Retard.
Shannon, I'm putting you on the blacklist, and you're not going to get any more invites, so. Good night.
All right, I hung up. So, what the fuck is happening? Like that's that's the second. We're not getting any ring from that number. We're not getting a.
It'd be nice if someone would just answer and talk.
We have some people giving us numbers in the chat, but like I'm kind of leery of that sometimes. I don't know. We don't take a lot of requests, but it's up to you guys. I don't know. Will give us numbers that of people who already know that there's a prank call coming and stuff, and so it's not really funny. But okay, we've still yet to get somebody to pick up, so it's kind of shitty. So, and by the way, I'm not on drugs. I've just been drinking. So,
You've been drinking,
and I'm pretty goddamn tired. Sick and tired of nobody answering. So, but I'm also tired.
Let's try to get someone to answer.
Okay, nice. So this is my handyman. Let's do
wait.
What?
Are we doing the call, or are we doing this other thing first?
What other thing are we doing? Oh, okay. Here's a special announcement from Pran Funkels.
Thank you for calling German Honda. Thank you for calling German Honda. Thank you for calling German Honda. Thank you for calling German Honda.
Well, it's Hondas.
Oh, ice cream.
Hondas.
Oh, ice cream.
Thank you for calling.
Do you think of Lamar Latrell from singing that when you from Revenge of the Nerds?
Nah, I pictured
somebody kind of looks like him, but
pictured Bowser from Shanana.
yes. Well, no, it's definitely I definitely imagine like a black kid, like a younger black man with like kind of a greaser hairdo. If you can.
I imagine a white, not so young gentleman with a greaser hairdo.
Okay, so like Bowser from Shanana.
Should we do a test call to?
Yeah, we might.
One of our phones just to make sure this isn't some Skype bullshit.
Yeah, we may have ventured into the Twilight Zone here. We may be in some kind of a strange dead zone with starring Christopher Walken.
I'll tell you what, even if it gets to be 3 a.m., fear for me,
gone.
Non-existent.
Gone. Okay. You want me to call your cell phone or something, Cody?
Fear? No options there. Don't even try to click that one. That's a great uncheckable. That's an uncheckable click box there.
Fear? I don't think so.
It's all grayed out.
Okay. Calling Cody's phone and it's working.
Wow.
Is your phone ringing?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Are you Mr. Echo Man? Mr. Echo Man.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
It's like a reverberator. Wait, let me pretend to be Ozzy Osbourne. Ready? On aboard!
Take it on the board.
Just say I one time and it should, echo through. I. All right. Okay. Well, maybe it's like residential numbers that aren't accepting. I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know what's happening here tonight, folks.
Let's move on.
But twice we've gotten. Well, we didn't get a phantom ring with Dee Dee's though, but we've got these pickups. It seems like somebody's just sitting there, but I don't know.
Pickups it there.
But we're not sure because we don't hear any breathing. We don't hear anything. So, okay, let's call my handyman. And you see the notes there?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Pran Funkels. Liggity live.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 6.
Call back.
Okay. It's just turned off. He doesn't. My handyman doesn't want.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Should we do the Wimberley with Bill? Do you think? What?
Yeah.
Okay. We got Bill queued up there.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Hi, my name is Chuck Fleckerston's Wimberley. I was calling about your service there. I'm not sure what that entails, but there was something. A woman named Phyllis, who was a good friend of mine, called you a few weeks ago and said she had a situation. I think her and her husband had a situation with a washing machine.
I'm going to have more chicken.
Put that back.
I'm going to have more chicken.
Put that back. Put that back.
I'm going to have
I'm sorry.
more chicken.
Put that back.
I'm going to have more chicken.
Put that back. Put that back.
I'm sorry. Hello? Is there somebody on the line? Hello?
They were shooting my bottom cheek.
Sir? Sir?
At a gas station sign.
Sir? I don't know. I thought I was recording a message. I don't know what's happening here. I'm not sure if you can give me a call back. I'll be up. I'm sorry for the late hour of this call, but I work late, so I just actually just got off work a little while ago. My number is 401-405-4473. If you want to give me a call back, that'd be great. Thanks.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. Message review.
Hi, my name is Chuck Fleckerston's Wimberley. I was calling about your service there. I'm not sure what that entails, but there was something. A woman named Phyllis, who was a good friend of mine, called you a few weeks ago and said she had a situation. I think her and her husband had a situation with a washing machine.
I'm going to have more chicken.
Put that back.
I'm going to have more chicken.
Put that back.
I'm going to
I'm
have
sorry.
more chicken. I'm going to have more chicken.
Message review.
Hi, my name is Chuck Fleckerston's Wimberley.
There's some weird shit.
I was calling about your service.
I pressed
there. I'm not sure what that
I think
entails,
Bill's
but,
chicken
something,
request made him think it was
a woman named Phyllis, who was a good friend of mine, called you a few weeks ago.
I mean, we didn't press any buttons.
Said
It was Bill.
said she had a situation. I think
It's
her and her
Bill's
husband had a
voice
situation
made it
with a
replay
washing
again.
machine.
I'm going to have more chicken.
Put that back.
I'm going to have more chicken.
Put that back. Put that back.
I'm going to
I'm
have
sorry.
more chicken. I'm going to have more chicken.
Put that back.
What? Hello? Is there somebody on the line? Hello?
Shooting my bottom.
Sir? Sir?
Shooting my bottom teeth.
Sir? I don't know. I thought I was recording a message, but... I don't know what's happening here. I'm not sure if you can give me a call back. I'll be up. I'm sorry for the late hour of this call, but I work late, so I just actually just got off work a little while ago. My number is 401-405-4473. If you want to give me a call back, that'd be great. Thanks.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to send your message with normal delivery. Thank you. Your message.
Okay, maybe he'll call us back. Okay. Okay. I don't know. What do we got next? What's coming up next here? We're in desperate need of somebody to answer the damn phone. This is kind of rare when this happens. So
let's try another call.
We got another one here. We're gonna call the test strips, but they never answer this time of night, do they? But
should we try one of the requests we've gotten and see if we get an answer out of that?
I don't know. Those numbers are. The thing about that is those numbers are unverified. As they're unverified, we don't know exactly where those go. Sometimes people try to trick us.
Sometimes they go right to the scrotum of Charles.
That's right. And it is, in fact, the perfect scrotum. Charles Scrotum, that is. Charles Scrotum, the actor.
Let's
Okay, gonna call test strip here.
Yeah, we need somebody to fucking answer their fucking phone.
So this is let's call the alternate number first. You think so? Maybe that's just like somebody's like a personal number other than this main number they never answer after a certain time. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Hello, you have reached Valley Rain Medical. We sell diabetic testing supplies you need at prices you can afford. We're really sorry we missed your call, but we love taking care of our customers. So leave us a voicemail with your name and phone number spoken clearly, and we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Also, be sure to check out our website, valleyrainmedical.com. You can see all of our products listed there, and you can place an order right from the website. Thanks, and we look forward to talking to you.
It's Jeff Daniels. Hello. It's Wilford. There's some diabetic testing supplies I was trying to unload. Me and my pal Jim were trying to unload them in a lay of firewood, but laying in a load just didn't seem to work for us. That's area code 401-405-4473. I think I might have what you're looking for. It's a pretty big load. Got a batch of test strips. How's it? That's one of them recording things, or? Answer machine. Let me call back as soon as you can. Thanks.
All right, I hung up. Yeah, evidently you can't dial and cut that off.
And Funkels will be right back after this.
Welcome to the morning. Welcome to my day. Waking up to nature is my idea of perfect. That's why I choose Post Natural Raisin Bran. It's good. Real good. No preservatives. Some Raisin Bran sugarcoat their raisins. Not posed.
Feels good.
Naturally sweet raisins and oven-baked wheat and bran flakes. Fantastic. I think they made it perfectly. I wouldn't change a thing. Make the natural choice. Post natural Raisin Bran.
That was John Denver, wasn't it?
Yeah.
John Denver's, man.
I was going to say it sounded like Mr. Van Driesen.
Some places sugarcoat their raisins like a bunch of assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck does that? Come on, get with the program.
I think I actually remember that commercial.
I vaguely remember that, but it's just funny that he made a little jingle for it and everything. It's blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what he says there, but yeah. No, it sounded a lot like plant a tree for you tomorrow.
I think I recall my mom talking shit about that commercial and John Denver.
About plant a tree.
The Raisin Bran commercial.
The Raisin Bran commercial. It's all natural. So it's not produced in a factory? Huh.
Well, it is, but we're saying it's natural.
Exactly. That's my point. Okay. So, yeah. John Denver, too bad about John Denver. I think he was probably a super guy. Super nice guy. So, let's...
We're going to keep trying until someone answers the fucking phone tonight on Pran Funkels.
That's right. Well, we have, if you've listened to the show for any amount of time, we have nights like this where people are just not answering, and we keep forging on, and usually those nights are the nights where we get down to the end of the night and we just have a string of awesome calls. No guarantees on that, but isn't that usually kind of how it's the yin and yang of Pran Funkels? It's just like, yeah.
You jinxed it again, Metroplex.
Yeah, no, I'm telling it like it is. I'm looking at the past. I'm doing past research on past shows. I've done the research.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about tonight's shows. Yeah. Every show is its own unique.
Well, so far this show has no calls where anyone answers.
But let's
keep trying.
It's an all voicemail episode.
Imbeciles.
Let's make another Pran Funkel.
All right. Let's call this number. This is somebody named Brianna. I don't know who this is for.
It's for Mike.
Please leave your message for
Brianna Syrian.
Okay, I hung up. I'll call again.
Yeah, let's try him again.
All right, it was about to come on voicemail. So let's give it him one more call back. You want to cut it off and do a voicemail?
No.
Or maybe a quick
something. Okay.
Quick voicemail. Maybe Georgia Brawler. Says some things.
But not too offensive. Else they won't call back.
And then reads off our number.
Sorry, 1 is not a valid entry. Record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done. Or for delivery options, press the pound sign.
Simply hang up.
Hey, I used to own a house that was probably, my bedroom was probably 100 to 125 foot away from a railroad track. And that train came through at 3:15, usually every morning. They blow the horn because there was an intersection next to my house out there. That would wake me up for the first month, probably. Then I got to where I didn't even hear it. You get immune to the sounds like that. You take care. Does that turn you on? Area code 401-405-447-3.
To replay your message, press 1. To continue recording, press 2. To delete and at the tone, please continue recording your message.
Say bye.
Good talking with you.
To replay your message, press 1. To continue.
Hey, I used to own a house that was probably, my bedroom was probably 100 to 125 foot away from a railroad track. And that train came through at 3:15, usually every morning. They blow the horn because there was an intersection next to my house out there. That would wake me up for the first month, probably. Then I got to where I didn't even hear it. You get immune to the sounds like that. You take care. Does that turn you on? Area code 401-405-447-3.
Can you hear me? You can hear me
To
for just
replay
a
your
split
message,
second there.
press 1. To continue
All right.
recording, press 2. To delete and re-record, your message has been sent. Thank you for calling.
All right. Get that message in the middle of the night. It's pretty strange. So, all right.
Does that turn you on?
What we got coming up next? What are we going to tap for Pran Funkels?
The Jurgle Story Couple.
I don't think so.
We have somebody who called Cody, I guess, and then I called him to test the number out to see if it worked, and it did. And the guy was, I think this is him, he was not very happy to get called late at night, so he left us this voicemail.
I don't know who this is, but she just stopped. Thanks.
I know this, but you just stopped. Thanks. So you knew who that was? You figured out who that was? Didn't they call from a private number or something?
I think it's this guy, but yeah, it's like you call from a private number and you say, "Don't call this number again." Like, how smart are you?
Yeah,
don't call this number that you don't know what it is again.
Yeah, that's funny. Don't call
back on this nut line.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So this is the number we're calling right now, or what are we doing? Are we doing something else here?
Yeah,
calling it.
I'm pretty sure this is him. And let his voicemail play, because he says his name, but it's like Moja Moja.
Moja.
All
grumble.
All voicemail message night.
Give me the angry babe.
Give it. Babe.
Your voice has to crackle when you say babe.
And babe.
And babe.
All right.
Help me find my meal.
All right. This is Are you gonna put that number up for me to call?
Is it good to be a father?
It's that guy? No. All right, no. Here we go. Here we go. Do we know what we're doing here? The answers?
Yes.
Okay. Pran Funkels. We're hoping for an answer. Hoping for a miracle tonight.
It's for Mike.
Please leave your message for
I just hung up. That's got to be a joke. No way that.
Let's keep trying.
All right. Do we leave a message or no?
No.
Please leave your message for
That's got to be a joke. Nobody. We got the echo. We got the echo. We got the mic echo. Mic echo.
I don't know who this is, but thanks.
Usually on the archive or for the podcast.
Mike, you're gonna have to kill your soundboards for a second. It's doing the echo. The echo.
Yeah, we can hear this now, but when you listen back, you won't be able to hear it.
Really? No, I think
archive.
you can. I think you can.
No.
On archive, and what about live?
Live, they could probably hear it. I don't know.
Like
But
Kira doesn't hear it then.
Yeah, I've gone back and listened, and we talk about the echo, and you don't actually hear it, so we just sound
like we're crazy. We're kind of like
we sound weird, crazy.
We're a little bit like John and Garfield minus Garfield.
It's a little bit like we actually are, probably.
All right, Mike's back. Got the soundboards going in.
You bitch.
Pack Mike.
Okay.
Let's try to get someone to answer the gosh darn phone.
Goddamn. Now this is sorry, my nose.
It was just vulgar.
It was a vulgar display of power. All right, let's is this latest number here? Is that what yeah, that's what I just dialed, right? Or is it? No, it's a different one. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and Kira stepped away, so. But she'll be right back. Yay. Oh, there she is. Okay, is Kira back? All right, we want to give this a try.
9 times.
Let's call it 9 times. Okay. Give this number a call here.
9 times.
The Google start go.
Please leave your message for
James Theory.
Okay. Is everybody there?
I'm here.
Sure is quiet. So that's not it. That first name doesn't match who he said it is it?
I kind of feel like Larry Cleast right now. Apparently, people just don't want to purchase insurance right now.
Yeah. Larry Cleast, a rapist.
Another Mr. Show reference for the night, folks.
I'm Larry Cleast, and insurance is my game. Or Larry Cleast is my name. Insurance is my game.
Raping was another game of mine. Sorry to ruin that for you. Raping was another game of mine. Hello? That's a Mr. Show sketch. Check out Mr. Show with Bob and David. Okay.
Mr. Robert Odenkirk.
That's right. Let's try this number again. Cody was gonna do a character with this guy. Give me
wait, who is this?
I thought.
Oh, this is for Mike if they answer.
Okay.
In the studio.
Please leave your message for.
My name is Carly.
Are we gonna have to call a goddamned Whataburger to get
Waffle
someone
House.
to answer?
Yeah, that's what it's coming down to.
Something that involves W's, A's, and T's. I mean, just
W's and A's, just W's.
W's, A's, and E's.
Warm and fresh.
Yeah. All right. So moving on.
All right, we're gonna try this next one.
Who's the duffel bag champion? What?
That's this next call.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Pran Funkels. The search for an answer continues. Pran Funkels.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 9.
The fuck? Oh, there's another voicemail.
Leave a message for him.
I suppose. With the Jurgle Sword couple. Look at the Jurgle Sword couple.
Let's just leave a really quick, goofy message this time.
With two people trying to talk at once. Oh. Hello.
Are they there?
I don't know if they're there, Dad. Hello, sir. Sir, I received a call from this number. I was just giving it a call back. I just want to let you know. I think that was a Pran Funkels.
Pick up. What was that?
It's another Pran Funkels. Pick up, hang up. Pick up, hang up.
But that still doesn't make sense because a minute ago it went straight to voicemail immediately. So now it's a pick up, hang up, which would mean the phone is off.
Let's try to call it
now
back.
It's a pick up, hang up. There is really weird shit going on tonight. It's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like we're being fucked with or something. It's really strange. Let's
call him back.
Let's give him a call back. See what happens.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
It's Hanny Hasbro, and I have 4 different accounts that need urgent attention. If you can give us a call back, we have a couple of salty madnesses we can provide for you.
I want to have more chicken. Put that back. I'm gonna have more chicken. Put that back. I want to have more chicken. Put that back. I'm gonna have more chicken. Put that back. I want to have more chicken. Put that back.
Oh.
If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to message review.
It's Hanny Hasbro, and I have 4 different accounts that need urgent attention. If you can give us a call back, we have a couple of salty madnesses we can provide for you.
Oh. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. To send your message with normal delivery. Thank you. Your message has been sent. Goodbye.
I was going to leave the number, but
Oops. All right.
Oops.
Oops. Said the guy who got caught for the 5th time on Predator.
The guy who looked like Mouser from Super Mario Brothers 2.
We'll be right back after this message. Pran Funkels.
But they finally found a substitute for the sweet roll.
Nutri-Grain's new almond raisin.
What is this, nuts and twigs?
Try almonds, raisins, and these great new flakes made with brown rice.
But there's no sugar added. Irv, you're going to love the taste, even though it's healthy. Hey, don't you have a story to write? How's this? Man eats healthy food and lives.
The amazing taste of Nutri-Grain's new almond raisin. It's nerves.
That sounded kind of like Cousin Larry at the newspaper that he worked at.
Yeah.
A motherfucker. He is a goddamn motherfucker.
I think that should be the headline instead. Goddamn motherfucker eats a healthy roll and lives or whatever.
I think that's what he worked for Mr. Wainwright.
God damn it, Herb. Is his name Herb? Is that what it was? Why is Herb such an Herb such an asshole? He's always doubting things. Oh, Herb and his constant quest for the substitute for a sweet roll. All that clickety clack typing in the background.
Well, he didn't
stuff.
Surely he didn't think Esther roll was going to be sweet to him.
Is that commercial with was Mark Lynn Baker? Is that what you're I'm reading here?
Well, that sounded like him.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, it was okay. Well,
that makes a lot of sense then.
Can I get some props?
Props to my peeps.
Voice recognition abilities there.
Yes.
Obviously, I watched a lot of Perfect Strangers.
And
All
there's
right.
something to go with that. I don't have it. Well, I guess I do have it ready.
Tuesday.
I'm a detective.
Okay, you're
Tuesday.
on, Mr. Addison.
When Dave helps a perfect stranger, he becomes a perfect gentleman.
Guess you can't blow your nose on these babies, huh?
They make a perfect couple.
Take me, hold me, use me, abuse me.
That's very nice, David.
On moonlighting. And when a dirty cop thinks he runs the streets,
I'm going to be watching you, Officer Clayton.
it's time to shake up the system.
Easy, man. It's been through a rough night. He's going to get a lot rougher.
Spencer for hire. Tuesday.
He kind of says Tuesday at the beginning of the ad there. That's good old Ernie Anderson. Ernie Anderson.
Sounds like some moonlighting. Hit me, fellas. Seagrams. Online coolers.
That's right. Perfect strangers. On moonlighting.
Heavy fellas. Look here. Seagulls. Golden wine cooler. Seagulls. Golden wine cooler. It's wet and it's dry. Golden wine cooler. My. Golden wine cooler. Me and the boys. Love all the time. Golden wine cooler. It's wet and it's dry. Golden wine cooler.
I just go ahead.
The only thing that will make something annoying even more annoying, a harmonica.
A loud ass fucking harmonica.
It's sure to drive that. It's sure to drive that dog right off, that bloodhound right off the porch.
Yeah. Well, and it's sure to if our dad when we were a kid wasn't annoyed enough by Bruce Willis appearing on TV, a loud ass harmonica and some shitty improvised, seemingly improvised bullshit.
That's hard to tell,
I say improvised, maybe, that was probably like take 68 of the, the song there. But, if you went back to take 1, it would just be the actual improvisation of it. But, I think they had honed it at that point. They had,
the first 20 or so takes, the director of that commercial was saying, okay, blow into that thing, but don't move it to the left or right at all. The harmonica.
Right. Okay. We got another number we're going to call here, folks. It's getting rough. We're not getting anybody to answer here tonight, folks. And that just happens sometimes. It's a fact of life here on Pran Funkels. You take the good, you take the bad, you take the guy who's wearing plaid. The fact of life on Pran Funkels.
Greasy.
On facts. Coming up.
Say it again.
A fact. Say it again.
What other fact of life?
Mike, is that one that you don't have also anymore? Casey Kasem? So I don't hear any Casey. I don't hear you Caseying.
Say it again. I'm ready.
All right.
Want to hear another one?
Want another one? Want another one?
Want another one? You got all
okay. All right.
Alvin, you got all that shit
up tempo.
All right. Let's call this other number. This is a number that I guess I can say it's like Cody was watching a video on YouTube and
I don't know if we want to go with it now.
Okay. Well, okay. This next call has nothing to do with YouTube.
Let's just call the number.
Good.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, good.
It just said not enough Skype credit. Is that a Canadian number? I bet you it is.
It doesn't look like it is.
Well, Canadian numbers look just like ours, but they just have different area codes. So let's see. Let's take a look. It is. It's Ontario.
Fuck.
Yep.
Sulu stole the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah. Sulu. Ninja just got sawed in half. Sorry.
That sequence of noises just really makes me feel like trying to return a cartridge to a department store when I hear that.
Yeah,
that really motivates me to do that.
That's the sound that, gets you to go, fuck this. I'm returning this shitty game.
That sequence of horrible noises.
Okay.
Makes me feel like I purchased something for a portable video game system. And just
I circled an ad here in the paper that might interest you. Here, it says, one lengthy black teenager for sale.
All right. Lengthy.
Let's take a call.
All right. Here we go. Thank you, Sulu, for that information. This is the Great Solar Dork. Whatever that means.
You've reached Jeremiah Wilson. Please leave a message.
At the tone, please.
Okay.
You don't have to scream at me.
Yeah, whose call is this? I don't even know. We're calling back.
Mike.
Hello?
Now you listen here. I ain't gonna play your fucking shit either. Tell your boss you better look at her computer files or something and find the right telephone number to who you want to fire or whatever the hell you want to do, because you got the wrong person. Hello?
He just hung up. Okay.
We got somebody to answer.
Yeah! It's time for Steven Tyler to tell us how difficult that was. How difficult was that, Mr. Tyler, to get an answer tonight? Sounds like he's like drunk and falls over into a bunch of boxes. Okay, so we call him back.
Just like in every single 80s show when somebody falls into a pile of boxes.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Hey, Cody, you were gone, but we got an answer.
Oh, holy shit.
And Steven Tyler told us just how difficult it was to get an answer. With a comical crash into boxes. The obligatory 80s comedy falling into a bunch of empty boxes.
Yellow toenails breaking off into boxes.
Gross. All right. We call him back and basically Pat from Curtis and Pat just yelled at him, and he just hung up. So I'm not sure what to do now to reel him back in if he even answers again. You guys got any ideas?
Curtis.
You could talk about solar stuff.
Oh, okay. That's not what he.
Yeah, there's a really tacky looking written on sign about solar services.
You can say, if Cody's going to talk, he could say something like, "I'm sorry, I think my dad just called you and he's been drinking." And but he said something about it came off. There was a handwritten sign about solar.
Okay.
So, all right. If this guy even answers, but sorry, he's really drunk.
You've reached.
You've reached the screaming competition.
Yeah, this guy like screams really loud. All right, one more call back, I guess. Do we want to leave a message?
I guess.
Okay. Shit, where is it? Let me scroll up. It's been a really odd night tonight, Pran Funkels.
Who the fuck is?
Oh, wrong number. Sorry. Pulled the wrong number. Dial the wrong number. Here we go.
Wrong number.
Yes.
Hi, I'm sorry. I think you might have spoken with my associate. He is a little bit drunk.
Well, I didn't speak to anybody. I don't know why you're calling. Have a good night.
No, I just had a couple of questions for you, sir.
No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning here. Unless somebody's dying over there and you need help, good night.
Well, no one's dying yet, but we have some solar questions for you.
Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You can leave a message and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Are you an ambulatory service, sir? Hello? You asked me if someone was dying.
I'm glad he got that joke in before he hung up. Unless someone's dying over there. Okay, well, maybe somebody is. What are you running an ambulance? That was my joke. Thank you.
I heard Norma in the background there nagging at him.
I don't know if...
Let's give him a call back.
Yeah. I don't know if your voice was too silly for him or why you just immediately thought it was... Why is this? I keep losing this. Yeah. Hey, your wife got your balls on a chain there. I think I heard, is your wife telling you to get to bed?
You've reached Jeremiah Wilson. Please leave a message.
No? Okay. Okay. Well, it's I see why we call him the Great Solar Dork.
Is he trying to sell people solar panels or what's?
No. A handwritten sign. That's always a good sign. Get it? Oh.
Man, it's like sign everywhere, sign. Breaking up the corduroy. Stealing my mind, man.
Breaking up the corduroy? What? Did you guys hear that? Who did that?
I heard it.
That's about the third time I've heard that tonight. But I've never heard one out. So nobody did that.
No.
That's
negative.
That's okay. That's about the third time I've heard that tonight. But it was the other times it was like in calls, I believe. But it was in a couple of different. Anyway, let's move on.
I don't know. Maybe Skype's fucking up to the point where
that's a very real possibility.
How many calls have we made tonight where it just sat there?
Yeah, and then those calls where it didn't make sense. One time it's I don't know. One time it's like going straight to voicemail, and the next it seems like somebody's picked up and is listening. It's just like very odd.
We've never had this many of that, where it just sits there.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. So okay, what else we got going on here? We're gonna do some more Pran Funkels tonight.
Let's move on to the next one, I guess.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It's we finally was that our first answer of the night? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
I think somebody answered earlier, but they didn't say anything.
Yeah, well, we're not even sure about that. It's a really strange phenomenon going on tonight. So
it sounded like, just like on last week's show,
right?
Like they were just sitting there. What was the number that we called that did that?
I don't remember.
All right, what's the next number? Let's just keep trying here.
Hot and horny guy.
What is that number, hot and horny guy?
1-900-438-9766.
Okay. So we need another number here. Is that what we're trying to do? All right.
number again was
this guy.
9766.
Quit giving out your number, HHG.
HH. Double H.
The pound sign.
The pound sign? Okay.
Please enter the credit card number.
Oh, he got a little bit up close and personal there.
I could smell his coffee breath there, I think.
He just wants to. He doesn't care about the pound sign.
Please enter your.
Please enter your credit number.
He just wants to be pounded.
He wants to see the pound sign all night.
Just enter your credit card number followed by the pound.
Okay, fuck.
Let's try this number.
All right. This is we called this last time. It's this UFO guy. So, but I don't think hot horny guy needs to call somebody.
Credit card.
I think we've established that.
Credit
card.
Pay by check.
Got another phantom ring here again. Like we've never had this many phantom rings here where we don't hear anything during a ring. And it says busy. Very strange going on here. Okay. And there it was again.
But there it is again, folks.
That we were not in a call there either. So let's
Size AAA. Just tracer. They look like big lockers up in the air.